Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Daylight Boomin. Today, we have a whole bunch of stuff that we are going to do and or talk about.
We're wearing the same clothes.
Wearing the same clothes. It is the same day.
It's pure coincidence.
It's pure, yeah, we're not going to talk about it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are joined by the same people we were joined with last week.
Whoa.
You should know them. You should love them. Jack and Min.
Find me at. I understand if you guys don't love me. It's cool.
And obviously, we got the fan favorite, Eddie.
We're just not there yet, and that's okay.
And me.
Yeah, yeet.
Cole, Siege.
The fan favorite, Sijo.
Everybody loves me.
Everyone drop in the comments how much you love
By the
Siege.
time this is coming out, I probably will have my tooth fixed.
There we go.
But
and your hair will have grown a little longer.
Probably a little bit longer, but, you know, for now, we're rocking it, ladies and gentlemen.
Love
By the way,
it.
rate my
SpongeBob hat?
Rate my SpongeBob NASCAR hat.
10.
Do you like it?
A whole
I got it at
vibe.
Savers. Limited edition.
It's
one
a
of like
whole
400.
vibe, Sijo. I'm sure you could sell it on eBay for a fine silver.
Fine.
You know, you can rock a hat, Sijo.
Thank you.
Not
man.
everyone can rock a hat.
Especially with short hair. I
I'm
couldn't
very
do it as
dependent on
much with
hat
the long
shape.
hair,
I bet
but-
it would be uncomfortable. You know?
Yeah.
Like the hat shape really
Try-
needs
try
to
it
fit my
backwards
head.
again,
Sijo. Try it backwards for the rascally look.
Does it work? Can I do it? Does it work?
I think it almost looks
That's
better
baller.
backwards.
Did it?
I like
okay,
it.
We'll rock it like
Can you
this.
try it sideways for me? Because then it would yes, then it differentiates it from the first episode.
No, we're not doing that. Thank you, guys. I like that you guys pump me up like that. I wanted to talk about some interesting stuff. Maybe do a reaction or two.
All in.
Guys, are you familiar with the TheCheezePuffz?
Yes.
You are familiar.
What's that?
You don't know the TheCheezePuffz?
How do you not know?
You can't fool me.
It's a
Eddie.
global phenomenon.
Why don't you let me know what the cheese puffs are?
It's a global phenomenon.
I'm assuming that's all one word with Z's instead of S's.
Yep, and
based
no
on the
spaces.
What made you want to name your channel Cheese Puffs?
Well, it's actually a whole thing. Yeah.
With Zeds, I mean.
Okay, so actually, before we get into this, I just
That's
this is a
Doug.
classic, by the way. This is a classic. So before we get into this, I just wanted to say we would love topic submissions or video submissions or news story submissions, whatever you guys want us to talk about. Make a TikTok, make an Instagram video, tag us in it. Comment below on our own posts. Tell us what you want. We'll give it to you. We'll tell you about it.
We'll do whatever you
Send videos
say.
and we'll react to them on the.
Guys, we've ran out of ideas in 4 episodes already, so help us
Yeah.
out.
If you're a local Midwestern artist and you want to have some art shown off, send it to us and maybe we'll showcase you guys.
Do
on the
it.
show.
Send a
we'd love
song.
to
We'll
react
listen to.
to
We'll
stuff.
react
Draw
to
us
songs.
fan art.
It would be cool. Draw us fan art.
Daddy
That
Chuck.
would be interesting.
Draw us fan art.
Okay. What video should we react to, guys?
Ooh, man.
Unfortunately, yes, Minwoo. I know. I
Let's
was,
do
I was way
popular.
hotter then.
Should we do saxophone battle royale?
Actually, funny enough, I'm giving a youth group message and I'm referencing Saxophone Battle Royale.
Really?
Can you tell me how that's tying together?
Because it's at a middle school retreat
Yeah.
and I'm showing them a picture and then a video from when I was in middle school.
Is it
And
this?
so then I'm going to show them a clip of Saxophone Battle Royale to show that I'm using it in the sense of it being cringy.
Do you
Yeah.
think
Okay.
it's cringy?
Yes.
Wait, so
the
you're just gonna
kids
make
are
these
gonna
middle
cringe
schoolers
themselves.
feel like, oh wow, right now I'm gonna make mistakes that
Yes.
I'm gonna look back on.
I'm
and-
digging right into that. Yep.
It's so crazy to see
Okay.
these like high schoolers.
Actually,
and
I
middle schoolers.
went into a whole thing about what it's like to be a middle schooler.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
because
Yeah.
you're still kind of mentally
it's
there.
hard to be a middle schooler.
Yeah.
Middle school is some of the toughest time.
I talk about how the thing
It is, dude.
It is the toughest time.
Dude, you
The
were in
toughest
middle
time.
school. Dude, I was chubby. You were too.
I was
We-
fat.
Were you
Middle school was
chubby?
the worst for chubby kids.
I mean, I could have worn D cups.
Worse.
was the worst.
Me too, dude.
I think the thing that's tough about middle school, this is what I was saying at least, is middle schoolers struggle the most with confidence. And one of the reasons that they struggle the most with confidence is because they're trying to figure out how to socially interact.
They're
with
coming
people.
of age.
Coming up.
It is a portion
If
of
you
coming of
watched
age.
last week's episode, you know what we're talking about.
What was that?
Everyone comment hashtag coming of age.
Comment what the hat say.
I don't know
Hashtag what
that
the
was.
hat say.
Interesting. That's interesting that we're gonna watch this now because you talked about
Okay,
that.
all right, let's do it.
Were you in high school?
So okay, let's talk about this. Who is this other guy?
Con!
Connor Dirtson, Sega Dirtson.
Connie G.
Connie G. Con has been in a lot of our videos. A lot of them. He's a classic. He's a bud from school.
Probably one of the ones that
grew up with.
made us want to get into making videos.
I think because the
he
first
helped me
video,
make my first YouTube channel.
That's crazy.
Same.
Yeah.
The first video we ever made was with him, and it's called "How to Be a Jackwagon."
Yes.
Yeah, I actually. Yeah.
Con's an OG.
He's an OG. So you guys both played the saxophone in band?
Yeah, we were both tenor saxophones in band, and he lived down the street from us too.
Yeah, same block.
That time.
Yep, same block. Yep.
Guarantee it.
The iMovie.
Inside recognizable.
The iMovie title card.
Yes, you know immediately when somebody makes something with iMovie.
Oh yeah, you can see it. You can
Everything
feel it.
about this image is right there screams iMovie.
Yeah, it does. The filter over it.
Filter,
Yeah.
the font, everything.
You spelt Royale wrong too. There's supposed to be an E.
Battle
at the-
Royale.
I think that
This is Battle Royale.
that was a corporate artistic decision. So
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right. No, you needed to
Yeah, this is
distinguish
totally
yourself.
middle school.
You're right. Yeah, it was
Spelling.
purposeful decision.
All right, let's keep going.
Jack, there's no way you look like that in middle school.
You spelled his name wrong too, didn't you? His name is spelled with an O.
With an
O-R.
Immediately we're finding.
you just didn't care.
Jack, do
Yeah.
you remember his name at all? Like how to spell his name?
It's either. No, it
Nope.
is ER, isn't it?
No, it's O-R.
It's
Is it
definitely
OR?
OR.
It's
Connor.
OR.
Actually, it's
What
AR.
about last name?
You're right. It is OR.
Oh man, then I'm gonna feel bad if it's AR.
Connor. It's a U.
It's you
It
are.
has to be
Connor.
It's an I.
Connor.
All right, yeah, no, that's no, I won't. We are all like that in middle school too. Your face right there. You're like.
It's funny too because the literature that you're playing is literally just like marching band,
Marching band
songs,
music,
pep band
yeah.
songs that you learn.
The literature.
Man, this is hurting.
It's painful
Were,
in the
were,
soul, isn't it?
were you guys like the last two chairs, or were you kind of like, you know?
Well, it was. I think there was only 3 tenor saxophones.
So were you third chair?
Or your first chair.
I have no idea.
You were
Probably
in marching band.
either
You had at
third
least
or
some
second.
skills.
Yeah, it actually, like in all the small towns, if you're in band, you're like, don't you have to be in marching band? Like it's required of you?
Yeah, we had.
Yeah,
to be
yeah,
in
T, but like
Yep.
if it's in like Sioux Falls, like you don't have to. Be.
I always started off as a baritone, and I switched to a tenor saxophone.
Was that better?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Why you guys want?
remember the
Why you guys
baritone
want to
days.
pick saxophone? Like you could have
It's
went
just
percussion.
cool. Yeah.
It's just cool.
What about percussion? What about
It
whiplash?
bored me at the time. The
Whiplash.
cowbell.
The cowbell. I always wanted to. Ding.
That's the most easiest thing, like ever, like the most easy job you can ever do for
It's
band.
easy, but it's boring. I feel like.
I would have.
And
I
the
would've
cymbal, you
killed
play
it.
that twice a song.
Yeah, and that's when you got to be
The people who
accurate.
mess it up and they.
You come in.
How
Yeah.
do you mess that
You come
up?
in early. You got
Yeah,
one
you
job.
got
Yeah.
one note. You just gotta focus on that one
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, truly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll keep going.
Where'd he go?
The editing, so good. By
I
the
know.
way.
I know. It's like, where'd he go? Why?
There's no sound effects, so these. What was that?
Why are you coming out? Why did you decide to come out of the?
I have no idea. And I think I was standing on like a thing of garbage whilst in there or something.
You teleported into the.
Yeah, we would make 95% of our videos
In our garage.
there, and then we'd make the other 5% here at this church
Or your church.
or our church.
And we
Yeah.
used that trash can for a lot.
We did.
Yeah, there is that trash can starred in quite a few of your guys' videos.
Yeah, this garage. I literally, whenever I have any dreams about being in our house, it's this house. Usually
the
it's out
old
in the
house,
garage.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
This is your old house, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell that you're standing on something because you were like
I know.
standing up and then you slip down
Yeah.
a little bit. Blah blah blah. Saxophone. Hidden message. Orange cupcakes. Drink coffee. Comment if you saw
Coffee.
this.
Get your copy at the
Blah.
store.
One. Bippity blue blah blah. Hee ha. Hi cow friends. Yoha boo cal
Then it goes into, like, the
curabatur pre. Oh, and then it's just like
Yeah. Is this
nonsense.
Like,
Ipsor
Italian now?
lipsum with the
Yeah,
all
yeah,
that,
It's,
yeah.
it's actually very intellectual. It's of Latin roots.
Oh, Latin.
Unironically though, you played that Star Wars theme pretty well.
Thanks, CJ.
I thought the one before
I
that
gave it
was
my
pretty
all.
good too. You know, they jump from pep band to like some
Yeah.
real trilling.
Yeah, yeah, Connor's little.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, that was sick. I did
Excellent.
like
It's
that.
excellent.
I did like that. Connor, if you're watching this,
Mucho
kiss.
gusto.
Chef's kiss.
Yes.
Middle school you, bangers.
Sexy beast.
Sexy beast.
Yes.
In middle school?
Yep.
This is hurting my ears.
We loved our close-up
Well,
mouth
yeah.
shots.
Why did you use that? Was like
Always.
a common shot actually.
Yeah, it was
the
a
close-
common. It was like how Nolan always does his.
Yeah.
If they did like an Instagram post of like
It's like
the
Why?
signature TCP shot
The green screen, the bad green screen.
on my green sweatshirt.
Why?
Yeah, you're green. Yeah.
Why is there a dishwasher leaking in the back?
Yeah, you chose like some weird backgrounds.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun. The spine nerve war
Spine nerve
footage.
war.
Let's go. Let's
Come
go.
on, somebody.
Let's go. I was recently listening to an old podcast episode where we talked about the spine nerve war.
Really?
Yeah.
The saga.
There was some good. That was some good. Yo, if you haven't,
somebody call a
listened to
medic.
Small Filmmakers Talk, our other podcast, my other podcast that hopefully we'll get to rebooting at some point. There's some good episodes over there.
It's
Listen to
iconic.
it.
Go
It's iconic.
listen.
It's not a video podcast. Like
Me and
this one,
Siege talked
unfortunately,
about
but
sleep deprivation tanks or something.
There was so many weird things we talked about.
We did. We
But
got
it-
into the weeds. This is a good
there's
time.
some- there's some
This is
good
a
times,
time.
yeah.
Yep. Show 'em.
You were a little. The timing was a little bad there for a
I
second.
know.
Can we get a You saved it at the end.
Yeah,
You saved
yeah,
it at the
yeah.
end, though. Yeah, good job, guys. Good job. Good job. Connor?
Wait,
Well, I don't know. I remember those low notes felt so weird to play on the tenor saxophone because like you open up your like throat so much. It's like.
What did you mean by that, man?
Nothing. Hit the play button.
It says at the play button.
All right. Eddie! Eddie, get it! So tiny,
I know.
Ed. You were so tiny.
That's when I peaked right there.
What are you talking about?
What happened?
Ed, you look fun. Ed, you had a strong
No.
glow up. You had a
No.
strong glow. Look at that friggin'. Look at his.
Look at that.
his jawline.
Look at that
Come
ghost
on.
bird.
I give it all there is. left.
Eddie, just watch out when you're sleeping because I'm gonna steal your shit and give you myself taller.
Yes.
Yes.
Uh,
Shin surgery.
Just wake up one morning with no shins.
That'd be like a creepypasta.
That'd just be another Saturday for me.
You know, kids these days don't know what creepypasta even is.
What?
Do you even know what creepypasta is, Minlu?
Some random like weird characters on like website.
No,
Close
it's just
enough.
like online horror stories.
Yeah.
It's good lore.
Good lore.
Good lore.
Good
Good lore.
lore. Good lore.
Good lore.
Good lore. What's your guys' favorite creepypasta?
The one I remember the most is the Eyeless Jack.
with the picture.
Yep.
And he's like, I grabbed my camera and took a picture.
Oh yeah,
Isn't-
classic.
Isn't
That
it
is
like
classic.
Slenderman in the creepypasta?
Yeah, he's one of them.
Oh.
He's a
Yeah.
creepypasta, right?
Yeah.
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 That's kind of like the catapult into the SCP world, isn't it?
Yeah.
SCP is so good though.
SCP is.
It's a great adaptation.
Yeah.
That'd be a
yeah.
great miniseries.
So
What?
good.
Like if
What
they
would be?
took on like the Batman vibes with
like
it.
yeah.
and did it in like what do you
Black
what do you
Mirror
call it?
type
What do you call
way.
it?
That's
An
like what Stranger
anthology?
Things wants to be.
Where like you don't have the same main characters
Yeah,
each one.
yeah.
Mm.
But maybe you could have some overlap, you know,
Right, yes.
through the series. Absolutely.
I think it would actually work better
That
that,
would
way.
be
Yeah.
cool.
Okay,
That's
well,
a great
let's write
idea.
It.
Let's do
write
it. Let's do it.
An SCP
Copyright.
minis-
Copyright.
We got it. We claim it.
Calling my lawyers.
We have the patent.
The patent is
You
not
get it.
pending. We have it.
We've got it. Don't even think about it.
Yep.
Eddie, what's that dance move?
The Quan.
the Quan. The Quan. The
Yeah,
Quan.
yeah.
I don't know what the Quan is actually. I don't know. Hey, that form though. What an amazing.
The
Look
noise.
at that face.
Look at him go. Connie G. What an absolute legend.
It's so crazy. Back then, everybody's wearing like bright colored things in middle school.
Yeah, that was a big
It's a thing.
trend.
It still
That
is.
was-
Middle
it is.
schoolers are just.
really. No, I don't see that.
Actually,
I
no,
see it a
yeah,
lot at youth.
For middle schoolers, absolutely.
If
But
they're
it's
not
like-
trying to be super cool, then
Yeah.
they're like, yeah.
I don't know. There are some, like I think T was one of those schools where like if it became popular, then like it would be popular,
Well,
but
like,
only in that town.
what
You
were
go anywhere
those-
else and it wouldn't.
That's a good point. Because what were those? The necklaces.
The fighting necklaces.
Yeah, fighting necklaces. I don't know if
What?
you remember those. Those were a big thing for our school.
Those are
Actually,
big.
yeah, I do.
And the
remember those.
Nike Elite socks.
Yeah.
I know those.
You guys
Like,
remember
those
the
are
balancing
big ones.
bracelets?
Yep.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Brad was like, they'll make you run faster. and everyone was like, I can. I'm running so fast.
You guys remember when you'd like get new sneakers and you felt like you could run like 10 miles per hour faster? Like,
Yeah,
really
you're like,
way faster. Yeah,
so
I'd be like, oh my
fast.
gosh, I'm so fast.
It's so I'm aerodynamic.
Yeah, I'm aerodynamic.
Aerodynamic.
All right, we'll finish this video.
What?
What's it,
Oh my gosh, your voice.
Dude, your voice has changed. Oh,
idea.
God. Say that. Yeah, hold up. Let's get that line again. Let's get that
The
line
script.
again, and then I want you to say it.
Okay, all right.
Like now, how you would.
Okay.
Maybe playing together isn't the best idea.
Maybe playing together.
No, I
isn't
don't
the
want you
best.
to do an impression.
Oh,
Say
do it like
say
normal.
normally.
Maybe playing together isn't the best idea. Brandon
Yeah,
Friesen.
yeah.
Brandon Friesen.
Circumcision.
Circumcision. Jack.
Your voice
Adrian.
Your voice is
Dude.
aged like wine, Jack. It sounds
Like
a lot-
wine.
it sounds much better.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Joe.
you did sound like a squeaky toy back then.
I
Definitely aged.
it's so weird. One of the things, I don't know if you guys agree with me on this, but like when your voice starts to change, you can like feel it, you know, and
Yeah.
you notice it
Really?
yourself.
Oh yeah, when
Yeah.
you're like tired, then yeah.
It
You
makes
have that deep voice, that deep tired voice.
it makes it awkward. That's another thing that doesn't help middle school by any means is the voice cracks.
I still
Yeah.
get voice cracks sometimes.
Yeah, same.
I had one yesterday.
Yeah.
But I feel like for my voice hasn't changed at all. I still have that high pitched voice still.
Your voice
I-
doesn't sound
I think it's
high-pitched.
funny though that people call out voice cracks. That they're really not that.
It's it's common.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're not that like extreme.
No.
To where it's so funny. Like a rip and fart, that's funny.
Like
but
it's
a voice
when
crack
vo-
is it's just a like.
Yeah, the
I-
voice crack has to be like so extreme
Yeah.
and out of left field.
And everyone has voice cracks.
Yeah.
Like even adult, like full,
Yeah.
like
And so that's why
60
when someone witnesses someone else, they really want to let them know how terrible it was that they voice cracked.
yeah.
because it
Yeah.
makes them feel better about
Yeah.
themselves.
No,
Voice crack.
It's the voice cracks that are like you're singing the national anthem and you're at the very
Yeah.
end.
Yeah,
You've
see,
nailed
that's-
the
I still make
whole
fun of my
anthem until you
voice
get to the
cracks,
end and
so.
then you go, and the land of the free.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's
like
really hard to
that's when
emulate a
it's-
voice
yeah.
crack.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, a net. Yes, it feels it.
I think it's whenever I
awesome.
start trying to talk louder.
I don't know. How do you?
That's how like yodeling is so impressive because they can.
They can recover that voice crack.
Jack, try giving a natural voice crack. Try making your voice crack. No, like in a sentence.
The other day I went to.
It's hard.
You voice cracked just by doing
The other day.
Just out there, guy. Like,
You know what's something that I noticed also yesterday was that dudes, the only people that ever snort when they laugh is girls. You ever notice how girls
no,
are
dude,
always...
I snort all.
Really?
If I'm laughing really hard, I absolutely
that.
will.
I do
Really?
If
You
I
guys
laugh
will
I
really
have to be
hard,
laughing
if I
so
You rip a
hard.
snort
really
sometimes?
hard, then I might.
Yeah.
But
But
How
it's always-
embarrassing would that be though to have a default snort laugh?
Oh, that would be so
what?
embarrassing.
To have a
what?
default
I would,
snort laugh.
I would
Like-
hate that. Yeah. Yeah.
Do a snort laugh. It's like a piggy.
Start eating out of a trough.
This is what we
You
do
got,
for your
like,
guys'
chocolate
entertainment.
all over your face.
Give me some feed.
Some feed.
Do you guys
I built
ever,
my house
like,
out of hay.
Do you guys ever like change your laugh? Because like I never liked how I laughed when I was a kid. So I
Oh
always
yeah,
had to
when
change it.
I
No.
remember in like fourth grade.
Can't
Fourth
relate.
grade, someone told me I laughed like a clown, and I took great offense.
It
to
is. I wish I had a better laugh.
Yeah.
I really
Really?
wish I did. Do you wish you had a better laugh?
I have a better laugh now.
You've trained your laugh.
Yeah,
I think it
I
is something you
changed my
can
laugh.
change if you want to.
I
There's
can't
some
change
people
it.
that their laugh is just so contagious,
Yeah,
and it's awesome.
Love a
Yeah.
contagious
I
laugh.
love
I have
it.
a very quiet laugh. Like I could be laughing really hard and it doesn't make much
Like
noise.
Reed has a really good laugh.
Reed's got a good laugh.
I can't wait for Reed to come on the podcast. By the
know.
way, he just had his second baby.
I know.
Congrats,
Reed.
Reed.
Bring
By the
your
time this
babies.
comes
I'm
out,
gonna
it'll be like
nurse
weeks past
both of
since
your
he had his
babies.
baby, but
At the same
Min's
time.
gonna nurse your babies
we're gonna nurse your babies if you need
At
a
Lutherans.
babysitter.
Yep,
Let us
Lutherans.
know. We're so good with children.
I think, yeah, contagious laughs are great. I'm gonna be working on my laugh.
Yeah,
Yep,
Moving
to make it
forward, I
sound
think.
better.
I'll be working on my laugh. Yep,
Okay, we're gonna finish this and then one last segment before we leave.
love it.
So rude. Who do we think won?
I think we both lost.
I think it was a tie.
I think we both
Yeah.
lost.
That's
Both
a,
one right there.
quite the ending.
Quite the ending. You guys like that?
Every time you close a tab.
Whoa!
Oh, that's actually
That's so cool, Siege.
Okay, before we get into the next segment, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't checked out badaboomcrew.com/shop, go check it out. Get some merch. We got some
stickers in.
fire crud.
Fire.
You guys are gonna like it. What do we have here? We've got
Adhesive.
If
back
you click
got
the
some
click
hoodies?
that yellow thing, I think it brings you to more
It's
merch.
Like $48.
Yeah,
oh wow,
yeah.
we got a lot here, guys.
all the Boom Crew.
So we've got long
Stuff.
sleeves, we've got hoodies, we've got this awesome white tee,
Or
and
black.
long sleeve with the Bada Boom logo. We've got embroidered Boom Crew
Embroidered.
hats, guys. These are fire. People are gonna want to know. They're
Stuff
gonna
for the
want to know.
ladies. Is that a fanny
Is
pack?
that we got fanny
you
packs.
I didn't
guys.
even know we had a fanny
Guys,
pack. That's
brand new.
amazing.
This is insane, guys.
I love a fanny pack.
This
I'm
is so
glad we have
cool.
them.
And I am actually repping this this one right here, guys.
has merch. Man, where's your merch? Where's your merch?
Go get your late night boomin'.
I was wearing mine. I'm wearing old Gooch.
That's it.
But that's from season one.
Season
That's
one
a
merch.
callback. That's
Yeah, it is a callback.
That's a
You guys
callback.
can name the episode this is from. I'll give you
Episode
a
5.
high five.
And if you guys, obviously, if you haven't been or seen a full episode of Late Night Boomin' or seen any clips, go to TikTok, go to Instagram, go to YouTube, go to Late Night Boomin' and watch a full episode.
Check
You'll
it
love
out.
it. Tell your friends.
You will love
It's
it.
the only late night talk show, variety show in the Midwest. Give it a chance.
It's amazing.
Season 3 coming soon.
Hopefully.
TBD.
In the future.
Yes, it's gonna be amazing.
It's going to be amazing, guys. Get
we
it
can't
all.
wait.
Shop.
To close out the podcast, this last segment is kind of just a question for us to discuss and talk about. I usually go first with all these, just to make it easy so you guys have a good idea. Dream segment for Late Night Boomin. If there is a dream segment you could do for Late Night Boomin, I'll go first so you guys have a moment to think.
Sure.
I was listening to a podcast. I've been getting a lot into the Basement Yard recently. The really funny guys, Joe and Frankie. Hilarious. They're from Boston. Real fun. There was an episode recently. They talked about chess boxing, where you do rounds of chess and boxing back to back. And I think that would be a crazy segment that would fit perfectly into
That's
Late
a
Night
great
Boomin.
idea.
That is something that I feel like we would do.
That's
you know?
awesome.
Yeah.
I love it.
Thoughts?
I think we should bring that into
I mean,
season
you're
three.
a big chess guy, and you have boxed
Yes,
before, so I
yes.
feel like that would fit.
So would it be
great
Jack?
idea.
Would it be Jack with a boxer on one side and a chess player on the other, and he's just turning back and forth each one?
No, so the person that you're boxing, you do like a 2-minute round of boxing, and then when that round finishes, you sit down and you guys start playing chess, and then you have 2 minutes to play chess, and then when that's done, you get up and you start boxing again.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
We should totally do it. I think doing a boxing segment on the show, like a real legit boxing segment, would be awesome.
Like
That would
actual
be so
punches.
so cool.
So
Actual
cool.
punches.
We have the stuff for it too.
Yeah.
Season 3.
Season 3.
Oh, so that was my idea, and I
Love
was
it.
kind of like throwing
I've
it up in
always
the air.
Actually, write it in the ideas thing.
Okay,
Siege.
bet.
Do it.
Okay,
Yes.
bet. I will. All right. Yeah. Anyways, dream segments.
I've always wanted to do like we talked about this a lot. We kind of wanted to pull it off for season 2, but like a full blown like musical segment, like with
Yeah, that
full
would be pretty sick.
choreographed.
Yeah.
I think we even planned to do it for one episode, then
Yeah.
we changed it, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
because
did.
it wasn't.
It was gonna be the Sammy Stevens finale.
Yes.
That's right.
It was. That's
And
right.
we still had some singers on stage, but we
did.
didn't get to do the whole scope.
Right.
of
We
the
were gonna do
original
like
idea.
It was original.
reenact like a whole. Yeah.
It was gonna be
Yeah.
gonna be crazy.
Yes. That's a good idea. Music will be fun. A dream segment. This just popped into my head. I think because I was thinking like, okay, who's like a dream person to like get on the show? And I was thinking Jimmy Fallon, obviously. Like if could pick anyone to get on the show, personally, I think Jimmy Fallon would be so fun since he's kind of like the inspiration for it. Imagine this.
Love Fallon.
Love him. Imagine this as a segment. We have our set on one side, and then we have Jimmy Fallon's set on the other side. It's mirrored us. And then we have a guest that goes like back and forth between the two things. And it's like which one can like
who's the
interview
better,
better.
like,
And I think
interviewer?
I think
That's
Fallon's
good.
SNL chops would really shine in that.
yes
segment.
He would
Yeah.
he would kill it.
Yeah.
He'd kill it. Yeah.
I like that. That's fun.
That'd be kind of fun.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. What do you
think
think, Lou?
For me, I think it'd be a really cool dream segment is that, when the guest comes over, they always fly over here in Sioux Falls.
Yeah.
It'd be
Mhm.
great to do like a car interview. So like Jack drives to the airport, picks up the guest, and start doing like a car interview talk.
With like
Sure,
cameras in
sure.
the car.
yeah,
I could see it. I could
down
see it.
to the hotel.
That'd be fun.
That's
Actually,
those can be so fun.
Yeah.
And
That
those
can
can be
be
so
that's great
We could
shorts
do that.
content
Yep.
too.
Absolutely
a
could.
good vlog.
Yeah.
There's a really funny Conan segment he did with Tom Cruise.
Oh, I remember
You
that.
remember this one? Conan's like,
I love Conan's my favorite.
he's like, everyone's trying to get all fancy with their segments. He's like, what they never do? They never just sit in silence. And so it's like an hour of him and Tom Cruise driving around. Tom Cruise is like trying to talk, like make it a fun interview. And Conan's like, no. He's like being the worst ever. It shows Tom Cruise's comedic chops. Like it's so good.
Oh, he's hilarious. Tropic Thunder proves everything you need to see.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that'd be funny.
Undeniable
man.
classic, Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some people don't have media literacy, and they like watch something, and you can't like. I don't know. We're not going to get into it. We'll save it for
That's
another
a whole
episode of the
debate
cast.
for another episode.
Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Daylight Boomin.
We
Check
love
out
you.
BottomBoomCrew.com/shop. Get some merch. Go to Late Night Boomin on any platform. Watch us. And don't forget to follow on your favorite podcasting streaming service.
Follow Siege here at Joe B TV.
We bring the boom.
Double
double chocolate junk cookie.
And a chicken bake. I want a chicken bake.
Hey, Dad.
We're
Costco guys.
Min Lu,
Hello,
Jack Unruh. Thank you guys so much.
We
We'll
gotta
see you
get AJ
next
and Big
week.
Justice on before the relevancy fades.
Oh yeah, trust me, it'll be gone soon.
Yeah, I was gonna do this. For this
It's sad, but true.
on the tail end of the Flash. in the
Yeah,
pan.
they went to Fallon. Next is gonna be Late Night Boomin.
It's all downhill.
It's
from
all
there.
downhill.
Well,
from there.
wait, I mean,
Ours is on the decline.
if you have one shtick only, like you're surefire to not have anything. Just like us. So
our shtick is like how much we suck. That's our shtick.
That's all right. That is
Like
all right.
anytime we invite somebody on, we're like,
yeah, we got Little Caesar's Pizza.
It's endearing how low budget
it is
we
endearing.
are. It is endearing.
It's charming.
It's charming. Hopefully you guys liked it enough to keep coming back. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.